step up in big games like this.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here we go. He wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. He's loose. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Boy, 7 morning. Hey, it's a Monday. It's a Monday. First, we tried to start the stream. Couldn't get the stream started. Well, we started the stream, but YouTube didn't start the stream. They had complications. Then now we in the middle of the stream. Noticed that the stream wasn't going, so here we are now. Like I was saying, good Monday to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Start of the work week. You know how it is. Some people, it's just another work day. No start. We work every day. But good to you. Good day to you all the same. And you know, let's hope, wish, and it ain't about hoping and wishing. It's about a mindset. But let's be positive on Monday, and let's have a positive Monday. Get this day over with. That being said, we got Mr. Muti out here trying to hold it down. Tempo trying to make something happen, do something that they probably won't do, but they trying nonetheless. That's why we play the game. That's why we play the game. There we go. Muti with his first touchdown pass today. That's how we do it. Moody has been very good. He's been pretty good quarterback. Has taken the reins as starter. I feel like he doesn't read the defense the best because he ain't got the platinum thing. But he's still good. He's still dominant. And he got weapons all around him. And I like his throwing motion. He does. It's funny. His weaknesses are screen passing. That's a tidbit that we ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? Put that out there to our opponents. But, you know, the Game Entertainment Network watchers, they know. Now, I mean, he ain't that good at screen passes. Screen passes are very powerful, but he ain't good at it. But it's going to be all right, though. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all right. Giggle, see, 07. For those that don't know yet, and check the community post. For those that don't know, I was able to select Texas A&M Aggies for College Football 26. We will keep on representing A&M all through College 26 as well. And I got some more things in store as well. I might dip my big toe or my little toe into this college mud. I don't want to, but you know, there's a demand for it, and we got the game, so I might touch it, show some pathways of what I might do with it, and we're gonna make that available to anybody too. Also, you know, don't fear the $3.99 a month. That's here for those who want to help the channel progress to the next level. All that money goes to making the channel better, production values, being able to stream Nintendo games as well. I know the new Nintendo Switch came out. Nintendo Switch 2 came out. But, you know, to me, not buying the Switch is like a little boycott. You know, Nintendo done lost their mind with these high prices, man. Yeah, that's definitely something to look into. Oh, come on, 42. You gotta play D on that. But it's definitely something to look into. You know, I like Nintendo, and I'll be wanting Nintendo to win. I be wanting Nintendo to do good. But at the end of the day, I can't support somebody who's trying to take the gaming network, the gaming community, to $80 games. You know what I'm saying? $90 games even. Some games don't even have, you know, they not physical games. They digital games, and then if you want to buy the physical games still ain't physical. They just a blank cartridge with a, you know, with a basically a software code built into the cartridge that triggers you to download from the actual server. So it is that. So it's a lot of things that I feel like I'm boycotted by not getting a Nintendo, even though, you know, some of us grew up on Nintendo. It is what it is, though. Is that a catch? Good D. Good D. See, I almost caught that. But yeah, that it is what it is, man. Maybe a little bit later down the line, but not day one. We are not going to support that like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take a stand with your wallet. You know, taking a stand with your wallet is the most important thing you can do. because you don't buy it, you don't buy into it, and people switch up and change and do what they need to do to make you buy into it. You did. So, but you know, I also want to talk about the elephant in the room in this stream. There's going to be a lot of talking going on here. If y'all haven't heard the interview for the GSCFB, I'm going to put that down below on the front page. And be sure to look at the front page, man, because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on at the front page that, you know, going to be able to let you know what we're doing, what our plans are this year, basically. Do I see an opening? I see an opening for a deep cross. Pierre, I might have you, Pierre. No, take your guaranteed yardage. Get the first down. But yeah, we're gonna see. I think Brown's gonna dust this dude out here. Let's see if I'm right. I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation. Oh, I got hit. I got hit twice. That hurt. Escaped the first sack and then got hit. You know, I feel like my offensive line and wasn't the best. Look at that. He beat two people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, we got some holes in offensive line. Even though they got stars on their feet, they be, you know, but maybe it ain't them. Maybe it's the sliders. You never know. Third and 8. Manual move. All right. Let's get this touchdown. They ain't ready for this. They ain't ready for this. You know what? More guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass. Can't do it like that. The rules is we can't do play action if it's third and 8. You know? I follow the rules against the computer too. You know what I'm saying? Let's see this right here. I think Hyman got the speed, but Grimes do too. They hit the first down. 3 yards. Good D, Tim. Good D. I gotta say about that.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
But yeah, I was over at a friend's house last night. They had the college, and we were playing college. Great game. Great game. Gameplay, pretty similar, but a little better. You know what I'm saying? They didn't change too much. They changed good things for the better, but I like how I feel. I really do like how I feel. It is a great game. Atmosphere is already good this game. I feel like they double down on that.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little
the dynamic shading and the sun movements is good. Something that I ain't gonna tweet. You know what I'm saying? Because that should be out. That should have been the game. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's nice, I'm glad it's here. It should have been the game. There's a lot of stuff that should have been the game, but it is what it is. It's in there. So you gotta take it as we see it. But other than that, I love the substitutions, the way you can bring in players on the fly. Now, when you know huddling and they running back and you do a sub, they won't run on the field for that play, but they'll be on the field for the next play. I thought it would have been tight if they had people actually running out the sidelines and people swapping in while the no huddle going for a change of personnel, but you know, that's not the case. They're going to stay on the field. But after that play, then they're going to sub in. But it's still a nice feature. It's better than going into your playbook and pressing X on the running back and then pressing the D-pad down and trying to find the guy you want and then pressing X and then flipping through the play. It's a much smoother process than that. So I think y'all don't like that. What else I saw out there, it just seems like it's just going to be nice. Y'all going to really like it. I wish you would throw that. Look at them boys. Look at them boys hunt him down, boy. Michael Parsons, man. I wish I could have seen his career. Another 2 years. I got him too late. But you best believe next college I'm gonna be searching for the next one. But running out of the truth. No doubt. Look at that boy. Chase him down. Chase him down.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. The punt can bail them out.
All right, we got rules. Oh, good block. I ran into him. That's good block, bro. All right, let's get back to work. Let's give him a little dose to move. And I'm going to let the announcer do his thing for me. That's a
after a
good
run on their
sense of
last
game.
possession.
Got any
They are
questions,
set
any
up in
thoughts,
Buck
or
territory this
no
time.
questions
And
about
honestly, it
college
wouldn't matter
next
to
year?
they scored a
Shoot
touchdown
me.
their last possession. You've got to be able
Comment
to
down
turn
below.
the page and see
Let me
this
know.
is a brand new
Good
opportunity
morning,
to go
everybody.
get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Here's the handoff. Open space at the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Temple lines up quickly. Reads it, fires complete. Smashes through. They can get him down after he makes the catch. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it all right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Keeps the legs moving. And the Owls get enough for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
To the air on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the center.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Texas A&M going up tempo.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. The Aggies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. On the run, it's Moon. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On second down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab. It's moved. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed
in. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Gives it to the back on the draw. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss.
I don't know what that was.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Let's go. He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Aggie. And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Picked off. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. That's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back.
Boy, way to not give up on a play. This man got shook and chased him down. That's what I'm talking about.
Outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble?
Got blocked. 11, chased him down.
Continue to chase that QB.
Just gotta look at that play one more time, man. Just the heart that he put into that. Just. Awesome. Awesome.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive.
Welcome to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Good Monday to you.
About to kick it off after punching it in.
Wish for your positive beginning of your week.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it in.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what
a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Looking to throw it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking for room. It's Moon. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 29. Now, a 4th down.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field.
Flip it. Razor.
They'll try it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got some room to run, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think that you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Fires to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Wants to throw on second down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just steamrolling the defense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Hey, this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. The quick out. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.